Aloha! I hope everyone is having a great weekend. Well, today is Saturday and it's really a time so we can kind of take a breather because this month has been a really busy month. Straight across the board. And unfortunately, it's one of those times that it's really more like a truth and dare of who takes control of what's happening globally. And usually when that happens is because they see a lot of weak links that's happening all around. I mean, from every country across the board, whether it's China, the United States, Canada, the list goes on. And so you notice that countries that really doesn't focus on sabotaging each other in the political arena is really kind of interesting because right now what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, you see how North Korea is very quiet, the rocket man, is because you notice these kind of countries that doesn't sabotage or self-sabotage each other usually stays in the background and watch what is happening, because right now you think about it, it's really an evolution of everyone trying to take power, trying to take control of the narrative and who really runs the economy. And the world is really, like I was saying, is that we're going to start to look at a lot to do with finance. The system is already broken, and too much country is under debt with other countries because they borrow way too much money in the last 20 years. And so those countries that's kind of focusing on where they're going to really stand, and you have all these other countries that get together, whether it's the EU or whether it's NATO. All of these are really finding out who has more power against each other. And it's the same thing as everyone else, right? In our everyday life, people love to sabotage each other so they can gain some kind of control, some kind of short term, but at the end of the day, a lot of this thing about sabotaging really is going to hurt in the long run. And so whether you look at it in a bigger global worldwide view, what's happening right now, or you can look at it into an everyday thing where self-sabotaging people or sabotaging people, either which way, this is not a healthy way to really to do, honestly, because at the end of the day, it just shows such a weaker link on how you cannot really self-control yourself or even have that confidence. So you have to dig in doing these kind of stuff and sabotaging each other. And so if we really want to stop all of this, maybe we should be much more kinder to each other instead of being much more, how can I get after this person, or this person is this, because we have so much instant gratification nowadays, through Twitter or through social media. It's very short term on what people are doing, but in the long run, all of this doing sabotaging will affect Lily on the long run. And so it's a very interesting thing that we need to really think about. And it's really sad because of what's happening, because we got too overboard, I think, and this is just my opinion, of people attacking each other instead of showing kindness. The humanity of how people has gone unbelievable. You think of it. In the last 2 years, this pandemic, whether it was done this way or that way, it was, as they said, it was man-made virus. And just like Corona is just going to keep on expanding and expanding and expanding of the next chemical things that's going to happen. And so that's why, the way Russia maybe may have thought was, okay, well, you know what? Let's do it in a faster way, in a big boom, to take control over who has control right now in 2022. So Lily is just a, a call for all of this destruction is due to really the way people look at life, the way people treat life. And so that's why it's so important to really, really focus on how you want to control your life and not be so controlled by all these things that people are doing around you, because either which way, maybe somebody's out there to sabotage you, because that's what the world became now. And so really take the time to really focus and really think about what we do in a bigger picture, because at the end of the day, what good does it do for you to sabotage somebody when it's just a short term thing, and the end, that karma will come back in a longer run after you? So that's my Cocojor chit chat for this evening, and you have a great weekend, and most of all, aloha.